Trump limited press.
Yeah, and it talks about the Philadelphia experiment and the alien creatures and the fourth dimension and Egypt and Atlantis and
So you can say it jumps around a lot.
oh yeah, and the grave and that and
Frog press group.
oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, I enjoy your program.
Well, I've enjoyed your call. And it sounds like an interesting book.
Thank you very much.
You are. There are a lot of books. Let's see all the books I've got my own library. Getting to them all is another matter. On the wild card line, you're on the air. Hi.
Yeah, good morning, Art.
And to you.
Welcome back from your trip. This is Richard calling from PV. Cocoa Country.
Where?
Palos Verdes.
Palos Verdes. Okay. Well, see, that could mean Trump Valley.
Yeah, I'll say I enjoyed your first broadcast on your return. Welcome back to good old USA.
It's always good to get back.
Yeah, listen, Art, you really fascinate me. Star Trek is one of my favorite science fiction shows, There's a lot there for a person's imagination, and you do a lot of phenomenal things, and you're very much in a leadership position in the United States, as far as I'm concerned, because...
Look, don't confuse talk show hosting with leadership. It's not leadership. It's talk show hosting. Leadership is when you get elected, and even then it's hard to find.
Well, I mean, you have a tremendous amount of impact on the people, throughout all your 170 stations.
That might be so.
The other night, when you had the broadcast, the gentleman called in. This is one of the reasons why I called you about. He was talking to you about this gentleman by the name of Ted Gunderson, who's locally out here in Santa Monica,
Yes.
I've never had the privilege of meeting the man in person, but I have spoke to him a long time ago, 1992 on the telephone.
Right.
And he wrote this article, and there's a lot to this article, and he's in Santa Monica, and I really would love to challenge that you'd have him on the air to talk about this. The man has put his life on the line, believe me. He's 28 years, he's an expert on security and terrorism in the FBI, retired FBI agent, and the man has got a lot to say about this situation. I mean, he refers to it as electrodynamic gaseous fuel device, and he says only those persons who need to possess knowledge of research classified at the very highest level of top secret by the U.S. government, in addition to access to a vast array of chemical and electronic components.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Have him contact me, and
Big pardon?
have him contact me, and we'll talk about it.
Well, I mean, he's in the phone book in Santa Monica, California.
Well,
I'll give you his number if you like.
No, not here. You can fax it to me, sir, or send it to me in a letter, but please don't give it out over the air. But I'm always glad to talk to anybody who would make an interesting guest. You'll find out as time goes on. I don't have guests on the show just to have them on. There's got to be either it's got to be some talk going on, or it's got to be about phone, or it's got to be really fascinating. I just don't fill up time with guests. Otherwise, we've got open lines. West of the Rockies or on the...
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty well.
Hey, this is Anthony from California, California. I haven't had this fire much about our future because possibly running for the presidency.
I would love it.
The guy's got some brass cojones, no doubt about it. Who do you think he would choose to make money?
I'll tell you who the best person would be. Colin Powell.
You think so?
Oh yeah. That would do all kinds of things. I mean, I could make a whole list about why Colin Powell would be an incredible running mate for which now there would be.
Yeah, that definitely that would be PowerPoint. Well, you have all the big guns coming out.
Yep.
No doubt about it.
I mean, that's the kind of election I want to see. I don't want a boring election. Dole and Clinton, that's going to be boring. I'll bet you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it would be. Dole's not really even the man you want to get in the White House. I just wanted to say also that I've been listening to your program for a long time, and you really give a different outlook on things, a better perspective.
Well, maybe different. Maybe different. I appreciate your call, sir. Thank you. I'm just whatever I am. And I try to not stop and think about that. I also try not to think about all the people that are people are making me do that all the time. Even at the when we had our meeting with clients, they said that, don't get nervous when people out there. And I never even think about it if someone mentions it to me, or it starts making me think about the program. I don't think that much about it, I just do it. And when I think about it, it's just the EEGs. West of the Rockies, you're on the air, huh?
How you doing?
Okay, sir.
I'm on the air right now.
As opposed to someone else on the yes, you're on right now.
My name's Carl. I just wanted to know my 2 cent thing.
Okay.
I don't think that Gingrich is, I don't think he's going to run right now. 96 years coming in. But, I think he'll gear up for the next election after that.
Well, that's the conventional wisdom, but I think he's starting to change his mind.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
And, about Bob Dole,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I can concur with what you're saying about him. He's, seems like he's an opportunist.
Well, see, everybody's saying that. I mean, everybody's telling I'm saying this and that about Bob Dole, except for one man who said he's better equipped to be president. In other words, so many in this audience seem to agree with that position, and yet all the great surveys are showing that Bob Dole is just way out in front. I mean, nobody's even close.
And one more thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Clinton wouldn't be so bad if he didn't have so many problems with his flip-flops and also with, I mean,
Yeah, but that's just like saying,
the way he ran his cabinet, getting everybody into place. I mean, it was a fiasco. Past presidents, whether you like them or not, they always had their transition team was, you know, the way they ran things, and they got the cabinet set, and they got all their appointments, and I mean, everybody's had scandals before, man, but this guy.
Well, but that's like saying, Hitler wouldn't have been so bad if he hadn't been a Nazi. I gotta run, sir. Thank you. I mean, he does have all these problems. He's not a good leader. He says after he cites one good act of leadership with regard to the Japanese sanctions, I think he had guts to do that. But that's one issue Clinton does understand is trade. I'll give him that. But aside from that, I mean, this man is right. It has been a comedy of errors. Only they're not so comical because in a lot of cases they resulted in people getting killed, like in Somalia. And now this whole scheme of his to get us involved in Bosnia. I mean, this was really awful. So, yeah, it's like saying, Hitler would have been so bad if he might have been an okay guy if he wasn't a Nazi. Well, he wasn't an okay guy. What he believed was not okay. And what this president apparently believes is not okay. Going into Bosnia right now I'm not an activist. You know me, I'll speak out on things, but I'm not really an activist, and I'd probably get activist if I saw ground troops going into Bosnia. That might activate me. It really might. I might get out and protest. It's insane. Absolutely insane. You've got to have a reason to move the U.S. north there, to send men to risk their lives. And going in to help the UN circle the wagons and get in more defensible positions to do a job they can't do anyway, there's no reason to send one person to die. No, sir. You better not do this. West of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hi.
Art.
That's me.
Archie from Seattle.
Yes, sir. Como.
Huh?
Como.
Yeah, half and half.
That's it.
Yeah, we're going to switch over at, what is it, 1 o'clock?
1-8.
Yeah. I think we ought to be honest with the public about this baby Richard and baby Jessica case.
How so?
Well, in both cases, did the court require that the father release any kind of custody over the children before they place them with the adoptive parents or people that were looking to adopt?
Well, maybe not. Well, sir, I'm just saying that more and more now, it's not just those cases, but there are a lot of cases now in which parents are coming back and taking children from people who have been raising them for years and years.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I think that the cases where people are coming back is the court has neglected to seek out the father and see what's going on. was in both cases with David Richard and Dave Jessica. That was the case. And the guy came back 2 months after the kid had been placed for 2 months and said, hey, I didn't know the kid was alive. I got a different story. I don't claim my kid.
I got you. I know, but I don't care. At some point, to me, a reasonable person says no matter the circumstance, when you take that child away after all these years, even if you've been sitting fighting in court, trying to get the thing done, at some point a reasonable person says, for the welfare of this child, it needs to remain with people who are doing a great job raising it.
Because the court screwed up. I don't think that's right.
Well,
they should get their act together, and then there wouldn't be so much hardship on these kids.
Well, that's the whole point. The kids, sir, if they are really, really, and everybody always says it, the child has got to be the number one consideration. If that's the only consideration, then what should happen? The welfare of the child is what I'm talking about. Not the parents that are or want to be. The welfare of the child. What's best for that child?
Well, what would have been best would be for the court to act in a diligent manner when the biological parent came forward and said,
Yeah, but that's still legal renderings. In other words, you're right, of course, but it makes no difference.
oh, okay, let me leave it at that with you saying I'm right. I just have one other comment. And what's the significance of the 1979 penny?
I don't know.
That was a monkey in the wrench in Somewhere in Time. That's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, of course. Thank you. Christopher Reeves. Somewhere in Time. The 79 penny. Christopher Reeves, I think I've got a link and there was a movie he did called Somewhere in Time that has no equal in its category. It is the most romantic, even for a guy, the most romantic movie done about time travel ever made. So if you have not seen Somewhere in Time, go out and rent it.
Came out, when the first time I heard the story, there was like 100 and some deaths, and then by the next day they had it down to like 40.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of last week, I just all reporting of any kind kind of dropped right off the end. I wonder if you had any news about what was going on over there.
Well, maybe some of the people doing the counting are infected.
Huh.
That's a Weisenheimer remark, but and I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you. But the truth is, it's like a war zone. And any of the numbers coming out of Africa right now be trusted. As far as I'm concerned, what the CDC is telling us about Africa should not be trusted. It's now dropped out of the news. That doesn't necessarily mean a thing. What I'm saying is, don't believe them. This is one case where I truly believe that if there were serious news, not good, regarding Ebola, airborne, whatever, they would not tell us. They absolutely wouldn't tell us. So this is one case where you're going to have to rely on, to some degree, the press. If you begin hearing about the spread going very quickly, then for all they say, don't believe them, it's airborne. We don't have that yet, and maybe the whole thing is contained, but I'm not comfortable with what I'm doing. East of the Rockies or on the air?
Good morning, Bill.
Hi.
This is Mark from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
Down on, I forgot what it was I wanted to talk about.
That's bad.
What are you in the mood for? Alien, time travel, Bosnia, or family life?
You know me, I can go in any of those directions.
Okay, let me go this question then. I know you're interested in the idea of time travel. Assuming that in the future, probably in the near future, someone does invent time machine, wouldn't we be seeing these people pop up in historical events in the present to witness them?
No, you know they don't. In other words, as they have traveled in time,
Right.
what gives you the idea they would be necessarily visible in this dimension to us at all?
What would be your
Well, you said, why aren't they showing up at historical events now? And I said, what makes you think you can see them?
That's a good counterpoint.
Thank you.
Well, that's all I have.
I want to see people that like Carl and got him the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Where are you?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, KFYI.
Yeah. Okay, I like love the music. You know, like I really love your show, really hate the politics.
I see. Well, at least you listen.
Oh yeah, I went out and like registered to vote for the first time in 20 years the other day. Democrat.
Really?
Yeah.
I did that?
Yes, you did. You were totally responsible.
For
I
doing
started listening to your show because my boyfriend's Republican and he works nights in a factory.
the road with you.
Yeah. And he's Republican and like,
So,
he didn't really listen to me that much anymore.
but you do.
Yes, I do.
I'm not sure what all this is
I love your
saying.
show. You really, like, like I say, it's kind of a dilemma. I love to hate it.
I can accept that. I can live with it.
Cool, you know. But there's some Republican ideas I like. I like the death penalty, you know. I like the chain gun thing.
You do?
Yeah. But, you know, that's all I can think of, really. You know, most of your ideas I really hate.
Like what?
Like what?
Like what?
Like opening the abortion thing.
Abortion.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it you hate about my position on abortion is that I'm pro-birth control.
You're pro-birth control.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of okay.
Is it?
Sort of.
You think it's better than an abortion, huh? Isn't it?
Well, I had an abortion once like 20 years ago. It's not something I'm real proud of.
Well, then it's not something to be good, is it?
No, it's not a good thing.
So if you've been taking birth,
Right.
if you've been taking birth control, you would have never had to make that decision, would you?
Yeah, you're right. You're right, but you know, like young people don't want to go in a drugstore and ask for like contraceptives, you know.
Well, that was then. This is now. When I was young people didn't want to go do. That's true, and I'm sure that's true of you too. It really is true. It would be a big embarrassment to go to a drugstore and ask for a condom.
Especially for a girl like 20 years ago.
Especially. No, I understand that. All right. Well, thank you. That was a good call. I think the decision should be avoided completely. I mean, it's an outrage. Having, what is it, 1.5 or 6 million abortions a year was looking at? That's awful. I don't really even care which side of the argument you're on. It's awful. You've got to admit that's awful. And the one way to prevent it is to prevent the decision. Now, this is not 20 or 30 years ago. This is now, and birth control is not a big deal to talk about. It sure isn't a big deal to ask about. And that ought to be the answer. So that really is, but basically, yeah, I'm pro-life. I don't like abortion. I'll tell you, I don't like abortion. Just like that lady said, she had one, she's not proud of it, not happy about it. Would it not have been better for her not to have even had to contemplate that decision? Of course. Wildcard line, you're on the air. Hello.
Good morning, Art. This is Sandblad from KDI territory.
From where? Oh, KBI?
KDI?
Except,
Washington?
I'm not on KBI yet.
You know, that's one thing I don't understand. Some mornings, it seems like every other day you're on KDI, and then you're on Coma. Then you're on KDI, then you're on Coma.
Oh, now you're mixing me up. See, I thought we were on KBI until 1 o'clock in the morning. And then after 1, we're on Coma.
Maybe you are. Because sometimes I listen to you at some of the different times. Sometimes I listen to you earlier. Sometimes I listen to you later in the evening, depending on when I finish my homework.
Well, then that's your answer.
Quick question. You said you worked in cable.
Yes.
What exactly did you do in cable?
I worked for the Times Mirror Corporation, which initially was Times Mirror, and in Las Vegas. And I, with a very good friend of mine, built all the what's called the head end, the microwave gear, the satellite reception gear, the channel processors, the scrambling, you name it, I did all of that. I built all that and then ran that department for about 5 years.
Yeah, I worked for a cable company by the name of Cable Plus.
I was what's called a head end tech.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I worked for Cable Plus. It's established out here. Its home office is in Bellevue, Washington. We do have quite a few apartment complexes that we service down there in Las Vegas. Second question I have for you is what is your education consist of? Just out of curiosity.
My education consists of high school and a couple of years ago.
Oh, so you went to like a junior college and received a AA?
University of Maryland.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I was very curious about that. Okay, Art. Well, you have a good morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you later. Let's see. Going here, west of the Rockies, you're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
I'm calling from KENI up here in Anchorage.
Anchorage, Alaska. Land of the midnight sun.
Right, it's still rather light outside here. Not quite like Fairbanks where you'll be going, but...
let's see, what time is it up there now?
Right now it's 2:40.
2:40 in the morning, and
Sun just kind of gets real low, goes beyond the horizon, but the light effect is still here.
I wonder, do you think the sun is still up in Fairbanks?
Yeah, the summer solstice is, I think, June 27th.
Yeah, that's right, we're getting close.
I wanted to take you to task a little bit about your treatment of Senator Dole.
Okay.
In the first instance, you characterized him, as simply a politician letting loose with a barrage for political reasons.
Yes, I did.
And you took position on that, which I can't fault you for because it's more interesting when you do have a bias there. However, it's like you should allow the person to make a statement and then judge it before you characterize it to begin with, like
But he has.
willing suspension of disbelief.
Yes, sir, but he
And the man, of course, excuse me?
Yes, sir, but he has already made a statement. He made it yesterday.
Right. Well, he has declared his presidential intentions, and he gave a speech as the presidential candidate. I'm pretty sure he was advised to, let loose with both barrels and let it shake loose his image.
Yeah.
And I think he did that. And I don't see how you can quite fault him for doing that, as opposed to looking at what he actually said, the content of his message.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that what I heard you say was that you kind of keyed on a couple of things there that were a little different than what I heard locally. There's a man up here named Fritz Pettyjohn. You may know him if you lived up here. And he reported on the speech and indicated that what was important to him was the way in which he did his number on the Time Warner people and said that they were in danger of losing their souls for the way that they were packaging up slaves for the populace for their consumption.
All right, sir.
That would be interesting to you.
All right, yes, it is. No, look, it is. I don't necessarily disagree. My comments about Mr. Dole's statement had nothing to do with the content of what he said, with the exception of the natural-born killers comment. Other than that, my entire assessment of Bob Dole's statement was with regard to the timing of it, the motivation for it, and the sincerity of it. Now, that's pretty harsh. I generally agree with most of what he had to say, frankly. I just think that it was politically motivated, is quite transparent, has no history at all with Bob Dole. He has not come after Hollywood in this way in the past, and he's got a very, very long trail behind him of taking positions on various things, and he has never attacked Hollywood in this way. And he is running, he has stated that he's running, as you point out. He's clearly the leader. It clearly, in my estimation, is an attempt to co-opt the right-wing religious support now enjoyed by Pat Buchanan. He needs that. Going into the convention, he needs that. So I see what Mr. Dole did as purely political. Purely political. And I'm not arguing with the content. I guess I'm arguing with the sincerity, and that is pretty serious. On the wild card line, you're on the air.
Oh, yes. Hi, welcome back.
Thank you.
I have a suggestion about opposing Clinton. I don't know if you want to hear this or not, but I suggest, how about Rush?
Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting you should say that. I have heard some rumors about that. Have you been hearing that?
No?
He was actually mentioned, maybe it was, I'm sorry, I see so many news programs and talk programs, but there was a semi-serious suggestion mentioning Rush as a candidate.
Yeah. He knows all about Clinton.
He definitely run a hell of a campaign against Clinton, no question about that.
I call him Clinton. Yeah, awful.
Well, yeah, it is. We should have...
Well, the excuse I have is early in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Rush would be an effective candidate.
Yeah, great. Well, it's really good to hear you back.
Well, glad to be back.
Really
Thank
missed you.
you.
Okay.
Take care. Rush would be good. He'd be a killer. You know, he'd be hard for Clinton to handle. Very hard for Clinton to handle. It would be hard for talk radio to handle. Now, that would be something. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. I don't think Rush wants to run them. Does he? Have any of the rest of you heard any suggestions? I have on a couple of shows. I'm trying to recall it. Just when it comes to me what it was. Wildcard Line, you're on the air.
Yeah, I Tommy in Togo Country.
Hi, Tommy. Yes.
I wanted to comment on the Baby Richard case. I think that it was prompted from your last caller, but real quickly, what I found was really transparent about Dole and his comments about Hollywood. You've got some big names out in Hollywood that are Republicans that are obvious by their omission. I mean, Bruce Willis, a hardcore Republican, Sylvester Stallone, hardcore Republican, Tom Selleck, hardcore Republican. Their studios are out here. I just wondered how it was just the
Shannon Valley.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, with that said, I just wondered who was contributing what to what campaigns and when. Anyway, back to
It's my understanding that Time Warner contributed to Buffalo's campaign.
$5,000, I think.
I wonder if they can take it back then.
I bet they want to. Anyway, with the Baby Richard thing, I don't think that I was kind of. You were out of the country when that was picking up a lot of heat, and there was a lot of rallies about it. But to the caller that called up talking about law, imagine they can put NAFTA on a fast track, but they can't figure out a way to resolve an adoption on a fast track. It's rather peculiar. But in the dissenting opinion of it was a 5-4 decision, and one of the dissenting judges, I don't know the name, wrote in his opinion that the decision to turn Baby Richard back to the biological father was unconscionable. That's real strong language for one justice to put in there.
Well, I agree with that decision, sir. Thank you. And look, the caller was suggesting that this decision to turn the child back was justified based on the court having screwed up. And I guess what I'm saying is, everybody runs around saying what's best for the child, what's best for the child. Bull. They're not, that kind of attitude is not what's best for the child. What's best for the child is that if it is and has been in a loving home for many years, it's best for the child not to take it out of that home. So if all these high-minded, highfalutin people out there who really would just practice what they preach about what's best for the child, I don't think there'd be any question. But as usual, we get everything all tangled up in the legal system in America. As I said, now I understand that lady I met in the airport in Tokyo had the Vietnamese child, was on her way back. East of the Rockies, you're on the air, honey.
Hi, Art. I wanted to talk about biotech. In the past year, I've listened to talk radio. I've done extensive reading on our government, to foreign relations, and just all the New World Order stuff. And what I found out is kind of shocking. In World War II, we gave Eastern Europe to the communists. In Korea, we maintained the status quo.
Well, just slow up there for a second. Let's take them one at a time. There was an agreement, after the war, and after all, the Russians participated and suffered heavily in the war. On the same side we fought on, and so there was an agreement, and
I believe the agreement was that the Russians would fight if they got Eastern Europe. That's what I read.
Well,
in Korea, we maintained status quo. Vietnam, we surrendered the whole of Vietnam to communists. We've propped up communist dictators all over the world, and we've deserted freedom-loving people. So my question is, whose side are our military guys for?
Well,
I think we ought to debate that. I think it's come to a time when we should debate this question.
you think you're out there fighting for communism?
Do the reading and come to the conclusions you want to, but that's the ones that, there's probably some of us out there that have come to that conclusion, Art.
All right, well, very good. I understand the way you feel. I don't agree with you. And I don't think we're out there fighting for communism. I think right now what we're doing is just plain stupid. I think it probably is connected to internationalism. Not communism. I mean, that's totally failed. Communism's on the way out. Is full capitalism on the way in? No. Are we moving toward a more socialist nation? Sure, we are. As what used to be communist is moving to a more capitalist place. I mean, these are just facts. I don't even think that's disputable. Wildcard Line, you're on the air. Hi.
Yeah, so good morning. I'm calling from Orange, going into the little bit of Reddish County there. Do you know much about the Great Seal of the President of the United States?
I've seen it many times.
Do you know on the back of that seal there's the pyramid that we normally see on the back of the dollar bill?
Yes.
And it's got a little slogan there that says, "He, God, has favored our undertaking to annual compass." And I noticed in reviewing some tapes that I recorded on some of Clinton's speeches that he didn't have the seal on the podium the night that he spoke to the people in Oklahoma that Sunday. And I was wondering if you might think that to be a little odd. I've never seen a president without the seal. And it wasn't like it was a day of mourning because he had one whenever he was honoring the dead police soldiers, the police officers that one day.
Very suspicious, sir.
Yes.
All right, well, I thank you for that observation, and I'll have to review some videotape. West of the Rockies, you're on the air very quickly here.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Carol.
Okay, well, you're on the air.
Thank you. I have a comment to make about Pope Paul John II and his June the 5th prediction.
Yes,
I would like to say that in the early 1900s, a Mormon president predicted that man would never land on the moon without the world being destroyed first.
Right.
So because of that prediction, I consider Pope John Paul's prediction to be nuts.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, the whole thing might be made up. I have no way of knowing. All I did was read it. Everybody wanted to hear it. We're close to the date, and so I thought it would be appropriate to do so. And it may be totally nuts. Who knows about these things? Who knows? Of course, June 5th's coming up pretty quickly, so we'll find out, won't we? I'm sorry, that's all the time there is. We're moved by the clock. I think I've got an interview coming up on KFYI in about an hour or so. We'll see. Otherwise, see you tomorrow morning at about the same time, eh? Good night. Hollywood, their producers, the grips, the movies, the values, the record industry. He came after the entertainment medium generally. He says he sees it as graphic and chooses violence. He said the entertainment industry is debasing the the culture with indecent movies and deviant music. He said, quote, "A line has been crossed, not just of taste, but of human dignity and decency when Hollywood's dream factories begin turning out nightmares of depravity," end quote. He named names. He talked about the movie Natural Born Killers, which he cited for its violent content. True Romance, which he cited for its sexually explicit scenes. I haven't seen that one yet. Now I want to. He also came at Time Warner for the 2 Live Crew, which has a lot of very rough music, without a question. To Time Warner, he said the following, quote, "I would ask the executives of Time Warner a question. Must you deface our nation and threaten our children for the sake of corporate profits?" End quote. Question. So it's pretty rough stuff. And I guess point one is it fair criticism? Now, Bob Dole has never had word one to say about Hollywood before. This is new for Bob Dole, but whenever you see Bob Dole, as I've said many times in passing, look very careful. They don't do close-ups these days, but when they do a close-up of Bob Dole, you can actually see little tiny white houses with pillars and everything sort of shimmering in each one of his eyes. So it's a matter of fact whether, since he's not come out with this kind of blast against Hollywood before, whether this is a political tip or the act to be religious right. In other words, is it just political? And what does it mean? I mean, do you want, what do people want? Censorship or what? Now, interestingly, I've seen Natural Born Killers. And I think I said this over the last couple of nights, because it was the way that they named this movie. And I think there's a lot of violence in Natural Born Killers. It's very violent. It's violent in other words, it has content that I got great production value. It was violent in the genre of a pen and with the stroke of the angry white male voter, peoples in California said are outlawed all California state affirmative action programs actually only affecting those with state jobs. They also endorsed the California Civil Rights Commission, expected to be on the 96th ballot. The big question is whether this kind of action on the governor's part will get him on the 96th ballot. I agree with that. On the dark side, because of the money, he's just these fortunate things that I'm not for. Gun control, the capitalist corporation, he breaks promises, he's just done a lot of things that, anyway, on to Bosnia, the situation is worsening. Just one day after our president seemed, underlying word seemed, changed his mind and prepared away the U.S. ground troops and the bombing. The Serbs have now responded by promising a bloodbath if U.S. troops show up in any blood, and that means even rescue operations. The leader of the Bosnian Serbs now describes the 371 hostages, some chained to targets, as prisoners of war, POWs. He says if we try to rescue them, there's going to be a bloodbath. Now, our military is beginning this weekend live ammunition practice in Germany for exactly the kind of operation the Serbs promised will turn into a bloodbath. Some countries are now trying to free their hostages independently of the UN. In other words, they're probably France. France always does that. In fact, 2,000 troops are trained for the operation now in Germany. 2,000 troops are offshore. Former Secretary of State James Baker said, quote, I think that we're just about to embark on a very, very slippery slope without having given sufficient full consideration to what do I think of that? CBS ended up by saying, our troops, if they do go in, will not go in as peacekeepers, but full combat soldiers ready to take on anyone who gets in their way. Now, let me read you what Reuters this last hour said. The leader of the Bosnian Serbs has delivered a stern warning to the international community. He says any military effort by the United States or any other world power to free hundreds of U.S. hostages being held by the Serbs would result in, quote, slaughter, end quote. The Bosnian Serbs are holding some 371 personnel as to the shields to ward off further NATO airstrikes. The warning is contained as Serb shell fire rocks the eastern Bosnian Muslim enclave of Russia. So, there you have it. That's where the situation in Bosnia is supposed to end. This one not in a good place. The president in Montana, they said last this evening actually, seemed to be turning around again and saying, no, we're not going to put U.S. troops on the ground. They will a lot of people killed. I'm losing complete track of what this president is saying and what he's doing, and I think that's because he doesn't have any idea what he's saying or doing from day-to-day changes. So I have no idea what this man is about. All I can say is we've got to get him the hell out of the White House in 96, and I wish it would be earlier. OJ's the OJ trial. I have not mentioned that today, but I mentioned it now because it's about to get interesting. Now, I've got a late report. Somebody did something about so PNBC down in Los Angeles is reporting tonight that 3 of the remaining 4 alternate OJ voters are under investigation and may be removed as well as one. DNA testing called now over the next weakness is going to be a really weird character, this Los Angeles County coroner. You may have seen him in the pre-trial hearings. He's weird character. The allegation was that he was so angry after the pre-trial hearing, he went back to the coroner's office and pulled his own out and said something about dispatching some of OJ's attorneys or something. There's the allegation. Back down. So he'll be next on the stand, and during his testimony, the jury will no doubt see what the judge called horrible, graphic pictures of the victims on the scene. Edward Roberts seems to be visible to see. Now the OJ trial is the average murder trial in Los Angeles takes about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Simpson trial is not murder for every woman. It's about $3 million plus one. And the worst part of it is, it may all be about again. Now, and that was making more and more that way as long as they were mistrial. If it is and OJ Simpson is supposed to be retried, help us out. Do you think that Judge Bevo should be the judge, or should they sit for you, judge? What do you think? Depends, I guess, on your confidence in the court. When I was in Rome, it was in the airport, I believe it's Tokyo, yes, in Tokyo. I met a lady who had a little baby that, and she was on her way home. She had been in Ho Chi Minh City in Saigon in the 20s. For a couple of months, not one week, she had been story to me. She had this little baby, this little baby, and she had just adopted it, and she was as proud as could be, and on her way back to the States today. And I didn't say anything, of course, but I thought at the time, why is this woman coming all the way to Ho Chi Minh City to adopt a child in the city of But if you saw 48 hours, or you saw the CBS report yesterday, maybe that's the answer why. You see, American courts now, for whatever reason, have begun to take children away from parents who adopted them years after the adoption, because the regular genetic parents have come back and gone to court. And so we know about baby, which you don't do so-and-so, baby so-and-so, and the story's going on. Because the court looks these children away from the parents who have adopted them and give them back to the natural parents. And so you know what? Now I understand why that lady is sitting in the Tokyo airport without being used to it. And I think it's wrong. I think once an adoption has taken place, it is an adoption, and once a child is with parents for years, it is adopted. And so I don't blame that lady who was on her way back from Ho Chi Minh City with this child. We're all kind of telling the place for me when we saw the reports last night on CBS about the courts coming back and taking these children away. I'll tell you something, when you come back, you see there was a shotgun. No one is ready. Prepare. I mean, you have a child from you, you're going to try to take that child away. You best not get in my way. That'd be my attitude. T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh no. All of our little animals were wrong. T-Rex. The big meat eater. The guy who stood on 2 legs. 30, 40 feet into the air, something like that. No. The American Museum of Natural History in New York has their bones there. For years, T-Rex standing about 2 legs long. You know how they figured out that long? Because the clocks. So they said, we've been wrong all these times. She goes, we've done. Put all the bones back together, doesn't go now. T-Rex stands, maybe 7 feet tall. Still a very awesome. Still, human beings would be, they said, bite sizes for T-Rex. But he'd become an idea with, about the size of a big basketball player, so about 7 feet. Basketball players, somebody sent me a fax, worthy of a question. Equilibrium analysis of present topics of California. Like the person asking me the difficult question, because somebody asking me the correct questions. This was a phone call the other day. And the answer to the question was, and I'm going to let this one turn over here, are we players in the football? Or are we being players? I couldn't answer. I had no answer. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, what a great question. Are we, in fact, the more to this way, are we the architects of this system? Most of this really is a system. Are we the architects? Or are we the players? Is it something that's just free, like God, or a natural force of events? And we're just sort of walking along with it here? Or are we the architects? I really, I don't have the answer to that, but some of you might want to find out. I've had a million requests to read the folks' predictions. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you all right now. I know this will be the last time I'm going to read the folks' predictions for the week ahead. I'm doing it because of the imminent date of June 5th. I will read them after 1 a.m. Pacific time, or a little better than an hour and a half. A little better than an hour and a half. I will do that so the latter stations running the network at 1 o'clock on the next computer, and I won't get calls all night saying, well, I missed it because you read it good, so I'm certainly understand. But I will read them after 1 a.m. in the morning. The folks' predictions for the 2000 compared very closely made by June 5th. So that's why we will keep ringing until we answer. relatives forever, and then pick up the telephone. That was a problem. And then pick up the telephone and try again. Because you remember, when you put a curse on the phone company, try to eliminate art battle. I mean, if there's a battle, it's try to leave the art. East of the Rockies, the number is 1-800-825-5033. 1-800-825-5033. Anywhere out east of the Rockies. All right, here we go. A plunge into the unknown. On the wild card line, you're on the air. Good morning. See?
Oh,
well, you are. Hello there.
yes, I'm here. I'm calling you from Alaska. Our cable is down. We're on the satellite, so there's a little delay between my talk and your talk.
Well, that's all right. I can bear with it as long as we know there is that delay, then it won't be a problem.
Okay, one reason I called tonight, Art, I wanted to see if I could get a number where I could call. I want to get the map that Gordon Michael Scallion was talking about.
Okay, well that would have to come directly from Gordon Michael Scallion, and I would have an awful lot of paperwork that I'd have to go through here to be able to find it for you. So all I can do is promise I'll try and find it and get that on the air for you.
That'd be great. All right, thank you, Art.
All right, thank you very much for the call, sir. Actually, I would think that the satellite level would be the one that would provide the least delay. Maybe not. Maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. I know that when we talk very, very long distances, there is a delay, and unless you're used to what's doing it, it can be very confusing because everybody starts talking over everybody else. It can be done. You just have to be aware of the delay and account for it. East of the Rockies, you are on the air. Good morning.
Good morning, Art. Everybody national of Aurora, Colorado.
Yes, sir.
How's your vacation going, my friend?
It was wonderful.
That's great. I'm glad you're back safe and sound after venturing into Chicom land.
I sure did.
That must have been pretty interesting.
By the way, I've got now most of the, in fact, all of the photographs back. I have to scan a few more, and probably tomorrow I'm going to be uploading them. So the photographs from the trip are about to be available.
Okay. Well, as you posed questions that Bob Dole, say what he said about Hollywood in order to pander to the religious right.
That's it.
And I think he did. I think everything the man does is politically inspired.
Me too.
And, I have immense respect for his service during World War II. But this is no longer the same man. I think somebody laid one of those bombs from Invasion of the Body Snatchers next to him when he was sleeping one night, and he was replicated.
I really hate to say it, but I think the Republican Party that nominates Bob Dole is making a tragic mistake and a big move towards getting Bill Clinton back in for 4 more absolutely unbearable years. So,
You're right on the money, Art. You and I agree on some things, disagree on others. My ideology is pretty much in line with Chuck Harding. There's nothing we absolutely agree on. Slick Willie has got to go.
well, at least there's some common ground.
You got that.
Right. Thank you very much. In your case, I imagine you would think that a black helicopter possibly might take you away instead of the boat. So west of the Rockies, you're on the air. Good morning.
Yeah, I would have agree with the last caller. I think Bob Dole definitely entering the right. And specifically wondering why you didn't mention like Die Hard 3 or say Married with Children or Melrose Place or anything having to do with what's the name?
I would like to marry you.
Yeah, but yeah, I know what I'm saying. So it could have something to do with the fact that all of those are in one way or another connected to our good friend Rupert Murdoch. I mean,
I have thought of that.
yeah, I mean, let's all look at Arnold Schwarzenegger movies and, it's all the same thing. I mean, come on.
Well, are you classic? You know what I want to hear? I want to hear from somebody actually in the religious right. Would that be you?
No.
I wonder what they would have to say. I mean, obviously his words were designed to please him.
Yeah.
I just wonder if people on the religious right, and I've got plenty of listeners in that category, saw through what he said and see it as a political statement, not necessarily a statement of real belief.
Yeah, now, I take me back to basically, you know what I'm saying? Because I think he was really genuinely concerned. He's just blasting all of them, you know, not just the ones that are coming from the so-called liberals like Oliver Stone and all that, you know?
Did you hear Norman Lear's statement?
Yeah, I think it's like not get what he was saying though, but
All right, well, let me get you again. Let's see if you absorb this. Hollywood, in its presentation of violence and sex, has no more to answer for than the Congress of the United States. The name of the game in the entertainment business is short-term profit. This is exactly what Congress is all about. How you can get elected in the short term and every other value be damned.
exactly. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. All right, well, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much for the call, sir. I really thought that both statements, in a sense, I complained about television as well. To me, it's television. I worry a lot more about television. Specifically, I'm referring to programs that are on during the hours that children, somebody left. It's at 2:30, 3 o'clock, whatever. The television goes on, and whatever's there is there. Now, if we want to do something about this, it seems to me, number one, we delineate between adults and children. I watched Natural Born Killers. Besides having production values, it did not for 1 second cause me to want to go out and kill a bunch of people. Not even a person. But I am an adult with a mind such as it is. For one, already. And I can accept and assimilate this material and properly classify it. I've always been of the view that children are not necessarily in their category. And I know it sounds burlesque to many, but I would have no problem with a regulation that from certain hours to certain hours, there not be gratuitous violence and sex on TV. Movies are a different thing. They've got ratings. Parents ought to be out there controlling their children, whether or not they go on an X-rated movie, whatever. That's the job of parents. There are ratings that allow that job to be done. So I'm not going to blame Hollywood there. Nor do I think that most adults are influenced one way or the other by movies with violence or sex. I think the violence is probably a lot more serious than the sex. I just really, I think about Ben's statement was political. It was always political. And I'll bet you that people on the religious right that comments when he wouldn't have been, I can just, if I lay my money, I'd say that they too, even though they obviously would no doubt agree with most of what he said, can see why he did it. East of the Rockies, you're on the air.
Hi, Art. I'm calling from Leesville, Missouri, listening to KCMO Radio.
Oh, the KCMO, Kansas City. Yes, sir.
My father ran a station with Bruce Willis in Die Hard 3. Bruce is a conservative, so...
Well, I haven't seen Die Hard 3 yet.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Really? The first two Die Hards were great movies.
Yeah, I never saw them. But, I think it was about a year ago, I saw Bruce Willis in their thing like that now.
And by the way, the Die Hard movies also, they were not gratuitous violence. Granted, there was a lot of really cool explosions and stuff, but it was not just gratuitous. In other words, there was a serious, dramatic presentation of the story. Right?
I've never seen neither movie.
Oh, I see. Well, gratuitous violence generally means violence simply for the sake of it.
Oh, yeah, just blatant kill gore.
Yeah.
But as far as what medium is natural, by the way, I hope I'll know what the too far, but that's sort of what they did do it. Every post is essentially 93. Can't get a little bit too much to the far right, but Pat Roberts is taking podium at the convention. But as far as what medium is natural, it seems like the old Jurassic network TV, and ABC and all those are now.
Well, they're giving, see,
They're putting up like their violence disclaimers. But it's more cable TV.
well, yeah, but who cares about disclaimers? They just cause more people to watch it anyway. Network TV is different than movies, and the reason it's different is because it's delivered in your home free of charge. Not like a cable channel that's scrambled, it's got to pay for an order.
Well, yeah, but when the kids come home from school, though, it's not the same as paying $5 to see a movie because it's on TV.
Yeah,
So I think if anything we need is to get back in cable TV rather than going after network television.
all right, sir, thank you. I disagree. Again, cable is something that you've got to specifically order and pay for, and the really rough stuff is on pay-per-view, and you've got to specifically order that. Look, I really do delineate between an adult and a child. A child's mind is not yet formed. When it comes to children, I begin to bend, and I say, look, let's not fill up their little heads with all of this. There's no reason to do that. During certain hours, we can just keep it off television set. If adults want violence with sex as entertainment, God knows there's enough of it out there. God knows. There's enough of it out there. You can go rent it. Whatever. Married with children. Interesting case. A lot of people think of it as extremely anti-family, anti-moral, anti-everything that is American, but you know, it is not presented as a serious presentation of any sort of American value. It is presented as a comedy. And I might add, it's incredibly funny. I really love that show. It's one of my favorite shows, American shows. But I'm able to assimilate it and laugh at it. And not for 1 second do I begin to emulate it or consider that it is any sort of serious presentation or anything else. It's just a comedy, an irreverent comedy, kind of in the spirit of and an extension of Archie Bunker. I think it's a riot. I mean, that's some of the funniest programs I've ever seen. Comedies are Married with Children. You know, a lot of people think that's absolutely disgusting. I don't. I think it's funny. Western Rockies, you're on the air. Hi.
Hi. Is this Perot?
Yes, Perot.
Okay, well, I'll ask you a few questions, sir.
Well, I don't know how many do you have in mind? Two. Two will be okay.
Okay, first of all, I'm calling from the Westernmost state of the Union, California.
Yes, sir.
This is the anarchist.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you said have a caller purporting to be a neo-Nazi, and he used the name that started with B. What is that name? What was that name? Do you remember?
Now that you've asked me, it blew right out of my head.
Okay.
Anyway, I know who you're talking about.
You also have a call from Charlie from the Redwood, California.
Yeah.
He called the station, and he uses the name that starts with E. What is that name?
Eric.
Okay. Yeah. You go to the mainland China. What do you do about that? Where's that from?
Well,
Money God. Where's that from?
he's up now in Beijing being held.
And who are you?
Well, if I told you that, there'd be no mystery at all, would there?
How about Pablo? Aren't you with Pablo?
That's Pablo. That's the Pablo.
Yeah, that's you. Where's that from? I want to get back.
He's in Beijing.
Yeah.
Houston Rockies, you're on the air. Good morning.
Yes, Joe, I'm in South Falls, Texas.
Hi, Joe. How you doing?
I guess I'm going to look like just fine gold.
Oh, good.
And there's nothing that I think Bob Dole can say that would bring us forward. I believe that Buchanan is probably our man.
I would think so.
And as far as,
There's something about when Pat Buchanan says it, somehow you know he means it. When Bob Dole says it, all you see is the little White House is getting a little brighter.
oh yes, George Bush got fired because of known about the Texas thing, not because of pandering to the religious right.
Yeah, that's well, of course, that's right. Mainly, well, two things got George Bush fired. One is broken tax cuts, and two is absolutely ineffective, ridiculous, looking like a meant-to-lose campaign.
Well, if you don't try, he didn't try. Because I think he figured that it was a lost cause from the beginning because the people that voted in a primary for Pat were going to vote for him in the general period. They were going to Burrow.
That's right. I believe that. All right, sir. Thank you. Although again, all the surveys show that if you took the total vote such as it was and split it, it would have about evenly gone Bush and Clinton. That's fact, and that's a result of a lot of surveys. So it may well have been that the Clinton would have gone anyway. I
read, at least I did that well. In fact, little magazines like the first thing.
Science fiction.
Yes, it's science fact. There was no kind of science fact. Really. That he was majorly involved in. And that's why he's on the cover. He's written several science fiction science books. PhD.
Yes.
And well, in one of them, in the very last, there was a graph that he had found. They were dying that plotted out just as a quick and sort of that in all business major wars that occurred.
I'm sorry, in all business what?
In major business like recessions.
Oh, down cycles.
Yeah, cycles.
Yes.
The
War is more likely, surely, yes.
Civil War, the Revolutionary War, World War I, and World War II all happened in the recessionary period.
In that case, the market was up 86 points day before yesterday, and another 6 or 7 points yesterday, so I guess we're okay for the moment.
Yeah, you predicted the next one for about 2005.
Okay, thank you very much for the call. I don't know how you can refer to what appears to be prognostications, that sort of stuff, but okay. Wildcard Line, you're on the air. Hello. Hi, Bob. Oh, what about Bob? Even if he blasts movies like Natural Born Killers or something, that doesn't attract you. Trying to turn our nose up a little to avoid it. Sure. Real quick, Mr.
Okay, I would say President Clinton needs to learn that he can't delegate responsibility. He can delegate authority and responsibility. He's going to say we're not going to send around troops, but I'll put it, they don't have to go send around troops. He can't put it on.
No, you're right. One day it's one thing, one day it's another. This is a man who will say anything on any given day. I've actually given up trying to figure out what it is he really needs. We need a new president. Clear Channel, KFMD. Welcome to Live Overnight Talk Radio. We'll be here in second, also a big announcement, WMZQ AM in Washington, D.C. Gateway from Cappadocia. Live to have you on board, too. So we lighted our portion off in Washington, D.C. this morning. And so it's going to seem a little strange, I'm sure, to the people in Washington, D.C., although you're in for a real treat, but I'm about to go on vacation. I've been doing this show for about a dozen years, about a year and a half or so. So I'm about about to take off on a vacation, but you will never notice the difference. As a matter of fact, it will be a wonderful opportunity for the people of Washington, D.C. to see what the show is all about, because we are going to be replaying some of the very best programs and best interviews recently. Now, as you know, Friday night, Saturday morning, we had Richard Hoagland here. Correct. The bombing in Centennial Park occurred, and we had to begin dealing with that, so we put off the interview. A lot of you will not know, because no doubt your station broke away to talk endlessly about the bombing. And so you missed it. Richard Hoagland is coming back this Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Then Thursday night, Friday morning, I will be here to do the program for as long as I can. I think until about 3 a.m. Pacific time. Then I will grab my packed bags and take off to the airport and turn the reins and power of this home over to my sister, who will be here during the time I am gone. I do the program from home, and I'm on my way to Europe. Somebody asked me what the schedule is going to be. Actually, I'm going to be going to St. Petersburg in Russia. We'll be there for a couple of days. During that time, we're going over to Moscow. We're going to be going to Helsinki, Finland, Stockholm, Sweden, Vinci, Sweden, on Monday, and Berlin, Germany, Denmark, Oslo, Norway, Dover, England. So, as you can see, I'm going to be all over the place, and I'll be at the end of the week this week, and then we will begin a series of replays that a lot of you have been waiting for. Frequently, interesting interviews done at the end of the week. Lately, as you may have noticed, we have excluded and not run them on Sunday night, Monday morning. Well, there was a reason for that. We were saving them up. And so our new listeners in Washington are going to get to hear a couple of weeks of the most incredible radio I think there ever has been. Tonight, I don't know what the hell we're going to do. I'm going to catch you up on, by the way, this is open line, on-screen talk radio. I guess that's how the people in Washington. I don't know what to tell new people about this program. It is never the same, night to night, never. It's always something different, something strange. We lean toward the unusual, the bizarre. You'll notice, for example, there is a full moon up there tonight. Well, it's full as of midnight or something. So, expect the unexpected. Also, one other little thing. A very old acquaintance of mine, I guess I better be careful here. A man some of you who are old enough will remember, the world's first real hacker, Captain Crunch. Many of you know of Captain Crunch. I mentioned him on the air the other night. We were talking about interesting people. And his name came up, and lo and behold, Captain Crunch is still out, kicking around. He's still out there. So, at some point, any point really, Captain Crunch may call in. And if he does, we will interview him. He is a very remarkable man, the real inventor of what was called the telephone blue box, which, that's a long story. We'll tell you. Anyway, the FBI got interested in the captain, and exactly, it seemed like the captain might have a little time, I can't remember. We'll ask him about that. Anyway, he's a cool guy. I interviewed him about 20 years ago in Central California, and so the captain may call. One other person that will mean nothing to people in D.C. I talked to you last night. We might even have him on tomorrow night. Madman Markham. You remember Madman Markham? No? Well, this guy gets an affectionate phrase. Actually, Mike Markham. And he sort of built a time machine, and there are updates. Madman has secured himself a large generator, very big generator, as a matter of fact. And he is now independent of the phone company and doing heaven knows what. So we may interview Madman. Now, to the serious news. The FBI has released the transcript of a brief warning phone call made before Saturday's bombing in the Olympic Stadium. Actually, it's not stadium, it's park. It simply said, quote, "There's a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes." FBI apparently has some suspects in mind. They say it is a short list. Sounds like they're trying to devise purpose. They've got videotapes. They've been collecting them. And they apparently are fairly close to arresting this person. Now, obviously, if this person turns out to be domestic, which they probably will respond, and connected with some underground movement, possible, then we've got a whole new thing on our hands. Flight 800, they are leaning toward the bomb theory. Looks like the front of the 747 got blown away. The back portion is continuing in sort of flight for 2 or 3 minutes. Hopefully the passengers were not alive during that.